What's going on YouTube? Username Kite562 here, and I just wanted to give a little overview of The Way of the House Husband. Now, displayed in this video are the 7 volumes that I have of this series. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Now again, this isn't going to be a review of all 7 volumes I have here of this series, but it's just an overall enjoyment experience video that I've had with the 7 volumes that I've read, and I have to say, I really enjoyed this series as a whole. I mean, I know the series is not finished yet, but the series is published by Viz Media and written and illustrated by Kousuke Oono. Now, the basic premise of this story of The Way of the House Husband is a former high-leveled ranking Yakuza, which is the Japanese mafia, decides to leave that life behind and become a house husband to his wife, Miku, which she is a successful, building architect or something like that, or building designer, if I'm remembering correctly. And I have to say, the overall shenanigans within this manga is just really hilarious and sometimes really wholesome, especially with the moments between Miku and Tatsu. Tatsu being the Immortal Dragon and the dude depicted on the front covers of the manga. And I have to say, Volume 7 is my favorite cover. I just really love the color and the art. And then, right next to that is Volume 6, and it's just a wonderful and funny cast of characters, and I think the best way I can describe The Way of the House Husband's humor is like a sped up version of the Golden Girls. So it's a really decently written series, and it's a 4-panel comedy manga, and the art is just absolutely phenomenal. I know that there's an anime on Netflix which highly depicts the manga, but I prefer the manga, but I have to say the coloring of the anime series is just absolutely gorgeous. There's also a live action series. A lot of people have compared this series to Spy Family or Spy X Family. I haven't read that series, but maybe someday. I just want to take my time manga collecting. I'm in no rush to make a huge, massive manga collection right out the gate just yet. So, anyway, I just wanted to make this quick little video about The Way of the House Husband, since it's been sitting on my shelf for time and time again, and I just really didn't know if I wanted to approach it as an individual volume review. I found that to be quite difficult, and I thought this would be an easy way to do it, is just talk about what I've recently read of The Way of the House Husband. And I have to say, I'm really enjoying this series. It's a series that's 8 volumes long, and each and every volume has a certain type of shenanigans to it. So, with Volume 7, according to the back of it, Tatsu is tasked with squeezing the locals for money owed to the association. The neighborhood association, that is. But when the former gangster tries to collect what should be a quick and easy job, ends up anything but. All your favorites are back in action as the crazy Yakuza comedy continues. And I think this series is absolutely fantastic. I could just gush about the hilarious scenarios Tatsu is put through, and he's also titled the Immortal Dragon within the Yakuza world, but as he tried to settle down in his nice little apartment with his wife Miku, he crosses paths with this wannabe Yakuza named Masa, so Tatsu takes him under as his house husband apprentice, so that's another layer of shenanigans. So I just mainly focused on the golden trio of Tatsu, Miku, and Masa, and all the shenanigans that they go through, and it's just really funny seeing all the interactions and situations Tatsu puts himself through, whether it be dealing with a shady salesman that sells cheap knives, or whether it be getting pissed off at a Roomba for not getting to the corners of the apartment. So he ends up teaching it how to get behind the corners with like a kendo sword wrapped up in a sheet with rubber bands, but I thought he was going to beat the crap out of the Roomba with that, but nope, I was wrong. I really enjoyed this series, and I have to give Kousuke props. Just, the first 3 volumes were really hard for me to find, but thankfully my girlfriend pulled through and found them, and I am absolutely thankful for that. So anyway, I'll wrap this video up, and I have to say, from what I've read from The Way of the House Husband, I give it a solid 8.6 out of 10. It's funny, it's enjoyable to go back to if you need a laugh. And again, The Way of the House Husband is written and illustrated by Kousuke Oono and published by Viz Media. I mean, it's taller than a regular volume of Beastars, but, you know, there's the spine. A little bit of spine art. It's the back. And there's the front. Anyway, leave a like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more content from this channel. If you've read The Way of the House Husband manga, what was your favorite part that had you laughing till this day, even when you have the series just chilling on your shelf just to be waiting to be read again? Let me know down in the comments below. This is Kite562 signing out, and as always, I hope you have a wonderful day, everybody. Later.